Hi guys, it is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 21st, just to make sure that I'm accurate. I think it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. All right, now that we're all on the same page. So it's Wednesday, the 21st of February, and today is a shot day. I did weigh myself this morning, and I was actually up in weight. I weighed in at 265. Last week's, 5 days ago's weigh-in, I was at 263.8. So it has gone up a little bit. I'm not super worried about it just because, weight is not linear. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but as long as the trend is downward, then I'm okay with that. Last night, I did not feel good. It was a trash night for sleeping. I was tossing and turning, getting super overheated, and then I'd get too cold because the sheets were off. I had a lot of acid indigestion, a lot of gas that was building up my stomach. It felt like I was pregnant again. Like my belly was so hard. It was crazy. So that definitely was not a good time. And I feel like I know what caused it. I had some dinner last night, and then I was still snackish. Even though I was not hungry, I was snackish. And so my brain said, hey, go jump on that trail mix that you made the other day and eat some of that. So the trail mix that I made is basically fruit, like the raisins, and some candy and some peanuts. And then they're long, they've got salt on them, pretzels. And then pretzels. So I had some like butter toffee peanuts in there too, like those candy coated ones. So of course, getting down to the bottom of it, it's basically just candy, and I'm just like, just eating it. And even right after I did it, I told myself, oh, that's probably not a good idea. And I'm pretty sure that's why I did not feel great all last night and into a good portion of this morning. So I am doing a 5 milligram dose today. I decided, screw this 3.5 nonsense. I'm just going to go ahead and try 5 and see how I feel. So I actually did that earlier today. So I'll go ahead and put that clip in here, and then I will come back and we will chat a little bit more. All right, it is time for a shot. We are doing 5 milligrams today. We're going to do a whole vial. Okay, give that a minute to dry out. All right, well, I lost a little bit there, you can see. So I guess that'll be technically just under 5 milligrams. Or it might be over because the place that I get my stuff from, it actually overdoses a little bit. So it's probably pretty close to 5. All right, so you guys just saw the video of me injecting myself with 5 milligrams of the Tirzepatide. And I have a little bit of a bruise. I don't know if it's because you saw that some of the liquid had come out. Like I had accidentally went too far up and had got some of the actual dose out. I don't know if I was pushing too hard then on my leg or what the deal was, but excuse me. It definitely has a little bit of a bruise there. So I did not eat until about 12 o'clock, I would say, maybe 11:45, 12 o'clock. I had McDonald's. I had 6 chicken nuggets and then some fries. I had, my husband and I, we had bought a 20 piece and I was going to eat 10, but I also had maybe a fourth of a can to a half of a can of some sugar-free root beer. And I just was feeling a little full. Like, I definitely could have finished the other 4 nuggets that were in the box, but I am really, really trying to be mindful about not overeating and not just eating for the pleasure of eating, which is totally my bag. Like, that is a huge thing for me, is just eating either for comfort or because it just tastes good. It seemed like for a while there, the Tirzepatide was really helping kind of quiet or mute those thoughts of just eating for eating's sake, but it does not seem to be doing much lately for me. I'm hopeful that going to 5 milligrams will kind of bring that benefit back to me. We'll see. I still have like 1.5 milligrams left from last week's vial. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I don't know if I just want to hang on to it or just toss it. I'm not sure. I mean, I know once reconstituted, it should last at least a month, if not longer. It's in a dark, cold area in my fridge, so it would probably last long and not really degrade all that much. But that's still kind of up in the air. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I am going in on a group buy here pretty soon. They're for 30 milliliter vials, and they're 10 of them. And I'll be splitting it with my dad. So that's kind of nice because it's like $450 for 10 vials of 30 milligrams each. So 300 milligrams. So when you break it down, we're going to split it. And I'm wanting to say it was going to be roughly like $30 a month when all is said and done. So that's kind of nice. And then I know that there's another group buy plan for March for the 15 milligrams. I might do that as well. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see. Definitely goes faster when I'm splitting it with someone, which makes sense, right? Then on this other server, Discord server that I'm on, they do the skincare type stuff where they buy like the Botox and other types of toxins that you can inject. They have a couple different group buys going on right now, but it's huge on like the Korean beauty skincare programs, and I have some K-beauty stuff, but there's a lot out there that I don't know about, and I like to buy things. I am a consumer at heart, and I'm trying to talk myself out of buying things because I already bought like a bunch of, face cleaners and toners and the snail mucin stuff I was telling you guys about. But they have some stuff that has like coconut in it. And also, some of this stuff has pea plant, like pea plant placenta, they're calling it. I find that super weird because I feel like placenta is a birth thing. Like, I get the stem cell thing. They're saying, no, there's stem cells from the plants. That's whatever. But placenta, I always thought that was a mammal thing, not a plant thing. So that's a new one for me, and I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. So yeah, I'm looking at that, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get any skincare stuff. I do want to get some hyaluronic acid that is just on its own, because I do want to start doing the microneedling with the electric pens or a stamp. Still not 100% sure which way I'm going to go with that. But I want to use that for a slip so the pen can move, easily around areas. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Like, I've got some really weird, they're not like varicose veins, and I have it on this side too. They're very, very little. And I don't know when I got those. I don't know if it was when I was pregnant or what the deal was or how that even happened. I know if you're a heavy drinker, you can get this kind of thing in your nose, which I don't have. I'm hoping that if I do microneedling in it, if you do like 1 millimeter, that's a fair amount in. that it would kind of break up those veins and then like resurface. And again, I know it's not like this huge thing, right? I don't even know if you guys would have noticed it had I not pointed it out, but I see it all the time when I'm looking at myself, and I would just love not to have those tiny little veins. That being said, if anybody else has experienced this and has gotten rid of it in a different manner, let me know about it, because I am always open to new procedures. Well, to learning about new procedures, I'll say. So yeah, that's so far, after having taken the 5 milligrams today, I feel fine. It's been maybe 2 hours now, something like that. Maybe a little bit more than 2 hours since I've taken it. And I mean, it was nice being able to put the 0.5 milliliters into the 5 milligram vial and then just use the whole thing and just toss the vial. It was kind of cool. But yeah, all right. I will talk to you guys later. I will keep you filled in on what's going on here, and see you next time.